and I've seen people. I'm sure you guys could say the same thing. In all my years of doing comedy, for instance, comedy. Okay, I've worked with some acts who were hysterical. Like, oh my god, that's a powerhouse. Like that guy's legit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not even, he's not just doing
Yeah.
crowd pleasing jokes. I mean, I look at this comic and I go, that was one of the funniest, best acts I've ever seen.
All right,
And
thank you.
I
Oh
could-
my God, stop it.
Steve,
Please, you keep
from-
saying all this stuff about me.
I don't want to bring it up, Steve, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I totally know what you mean. And they go nowhere, and you're like, what the fuck?
no, they go nowhere.
Nowhere.
And I'm telling you, that's happened. Like, I've been on the road for years and years and years. That's happened twice to me where I was like, my jaw dropped at how funny this comic was.
Yeah.
My jaw
Yeah.
dropped. And I'm thinking, I got to follow this.
But let me
motherfucker?
tell you though,
I
like
couldn't say the name.
being in New York and LA, one thing I learned about show business is that stand-ups are one of the few things where you can come from absolutely nowhere and not know anyone, but because you fucking bring it up there, you move up somehow. And if
Yeah.
you get lucky, you can make it. You can do the Cinderella story. Whereas
Yeah.
every other actor, producer, every other motherfucker I ever met, their uncle was already a producer. Their mother knew a guy, you know, like they were
Yeah.
all connected.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
the comics really break through, I think. You know, like you gotta, yeah, because if you can't bring it, you don't move up, you know.
Oh, wow.
Anyone can, like Seinfeld said, you know, acting's easy. Stand on this mark, wear these clothes, say these words. Whereas stand up, you have to create that, you know, everything out of words every 3 seconds, you know.
You
Yeah.
have to hold an audience's attention for 45 minutes.
Are you doing stand
No
up?
commercials, right? No commercials. There's no breaks. 45 minutes just
Yeah, yeah.
holding them. Not
Yeah.
a lot of people could do that.
It's the hardest performing art by far.
Absolutely.
I know I can't sing, but I'm just telling you,
I know.
it's the hardest performing art.
Hmm.
And like when I do cruise ships, everybody wants to see the comedian, and yet often we get the least respect, and I don't know why that is.
Mm.
Um,
We're the
but they-
last
I think
hookers. We're the last hookers.
Yeah.
This here's how I realize this is the breakdown. So the managers are the pimps. We're the hookers. The audience is the Johns. And then like the club managers, the general managers, those are the madams. You know, they
Mhm.
got to clean you up for the Johns. And then like, you know, like every hooker wants to work for organized crime because that's where the real money is. Organized crime, that's film and TV. So think about it. Think about it. Your manager will go, I'll send you one of my whores. And they call you up. I got this job for you. Do a
Yeah.
good job. And then you show up. And then the manager's like, you're going to wear that on stage. You got to
Yeah.
wear, you know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a button down. I'll iron it. And, you know, and then you get out there for the Johns. And, it's just, you know, and the audience are very much like Johns. And they just want you to feed that itch. You know what I mean? They want you to.
yeah.
It's yeah. And then once you give into that, it frees you up. You're like, that's right. I'm just the hooker. I'm the joker.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
here to
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
do-
mean,
wait, one more thing. We do all the work, they make all the money.
Yeah. Yeah. They
the
do
one-
nothing. They
do
turn on the
nothing.
lights
Nothing.
and sell the drinks.
And then
That's
they
it.
tell you, don't do that cat bit. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I got a corporate gig. I got a corporate Christmas party on table 5. So you can't do the cat bit.
Yeah.
How about a comedy club owner telling you not to say shit, fuck, or cunt because, you know,
Yeah.
my sensibilities, but they're selling
Oh.
fucking fireballs for $12 a shot.
But
Yeah.
Right?
cunt, I think
That's
they
all
could
right.
say, don't
Yeah,
say
yeah.
cunt.
They're liquoring the people up, no
I
problem.
don't know.
Right.
You know, but if you say one wrong thing, whoa.
Oh, forget it.
Totally.
Whoa.
As
I-
soon as you put a microphone in your hand, you lose your freedom of speech. Like everyone
yeah.
wants to tell you what to say. We
It's
love
irony.
your act, but can you change it this way?
Right.
Yeah. I had a guy on one of the cruises I did. Usually, at least for the cruise line I work for, you do like a family friendly, and then you can do a late night show. And
Yeah.
late night, they tell you anything you want, anything goes.
I did Carnival twice, and I'm like, I'm never going back out there again.
Yeah, yeah,
Even
It-
though
it
it
can
was
be rough.
it was like 500 a day or some shit.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I had this one cruise director tell me, for your adult show, could you really, really, really get raunchy?
What?
I'm like, this is the show. This is my club show.
Well, my
Like, this is
closing
like-
bid is me bleaching my asshole. Is that good?
How much raunchier can I get?
And then I'd blow bubbles out of it.
Yeah.
It's called The Aristocrats.
It
Oh,
kills.
that's so
It kills.
Yeah, they'll love it. I mean, it's such a weird thing how
But that's a weird request. That's a weird.
it's like
Yeah.
I do my club show. It's I'm not a dirty comic, but
Yeah.
I'm not squeaky clean. I'm not gonna,
Right,
you know,
right.
it can be for 20 minutes, but I'm not. My adult show's my adult show, and it works. It works fine. That's how I got the gig here.
Right.
So I know they use some comics who can get really dirty. I mean, I've seen a couple of guys where I blush. I'm like, that was over the top.
Right.
But that happens rarely. You know, but I'm not that dirty. I'm not that blue. And
No,
I'm
you're
like, I
not
need to
dirty
be
at
to be
all.
funny. You know, what if you had
weird
a
request.
comic, well, like a Kevin James, a Ray Romano, a Jerry Seinfeld,
Right.
who's absolutely squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Are you going to go to, hey, could you really get raunchy? No, you're going to sit back and go, wow, he's really funny without being raunchy. And I'm not saying I'm squeaky clean at all.
Right.
I'm just saying that sometimes, like to your point about once you have a microphone in your hand, you lose your freedom of speech. I don't know if there would be anybody else who would, any other performing art where someone would go, look, I know you're an interpretive dancer,
Right.
but when you spin around at that point, could you not spin?
It
I'd rather
triggers
you-
me.
Yeah. Because
You
it's
know, but
offensive.
comics that come all the time and just tell us, hey,
Yeah.
that joke you do,
Right.
or, stop. It's stop. Either
Listen,
hire me or
this-
don't.
This next painting you do, can you not
Yes.
use the color red or orange? Don't use those colors.
Yeah, it triggers me.
And
Yeah,
and
so-
people, you know, I think people outside of like our industry, stand up, they don't see where this is going because this is really dangerous, especially for our art. Because when you start limiting ideas and speech
Yep.
and what you can and can't talk about,
Yep.
not only are you
Yep.
losing the funny, then you're controlling a narrative. Where
Yeah.
the fuck are we living?
Yeah.
We're,
Well, I mean,
it's
look, stand up is a mirror, you know what I mean? If they don't like what they're seeing in the mirror, it's only funny if it's true.
Right.
right.
Right. So,
Right.
you know, and that's always been the crux of it. Like everyone lives in this bullshit bubble. That's their Instagram and their Facebook. And you know what I mean? And those pictures are what they think their life is,
Mhm.
you know, and then the comics live down on the ground and they look at us through the bubble and we show them reality in the form of a joke so they can laugh at it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
but it's hard to live on the ground. When
It
they're
is,
like,
man.
no, don't tell us about that part of living on the ground.